Hi, my name is Stella Rubin. I'm doing monologue F40 and it's 7 Minutes in Heaven. Philip Marnell has a scar. It's tiny. You wouldn't even know it was there unless you knew it existed and you were looking for it. It's on his left temple and it's from chickenpox. It's like a tiny dot that someone marked him with when he was born, like for them to always be able to find him. When I was 10, my dad quit his job to figure out what he really wanted to do in life. And it started looking like what he really wanted to do was watch TV in his boxers and drink Diet Right. My mom would come home at 7 and I'd be in my room and they would fight. And my mom would yell and my dad would cry. And then my dad would yell and my mom would cry. And then my dad would roll up into a little ball and just rock himself back and forth and say please over and over again until it didn't even sound like a word anymore. It just sounded like the sound an animal might make. I'd sit in my closet in a pile of dirty clothes and push myself against the door and just wait for everything to stop. Sometimes my mom would leave and she wouldn't come back for a few hours or a few days. And sometimes my dad would apologize and they would make up and we'd have dinner and everybody smiled. Those times were the worst. Sometimes I would just sit there in the dark and imagine I wasn't really there. Like someone far away was dreaming me. And what if they woke up? Sometimes I take my fingernail and I scratch it across my chest and it would split my skin and an inch of blood would just creep out onto my shirt. And it was fine. I didn't cry, I wasn't scared. I just felt alone, emptied out, like maybe I would never die. Or even if I did, it would be okay. My dad just kept saying please until my mom left the room. And then he looked at me and he'd say, Betsy, love isn't free. It always costs you. It always costs you. It always costs you.